voice is going to be, over the next 5 years, a really significant disruptor. We talk about virtual reality, augmented reality, but I think voice, because of the way in which it solves a real problem and enables people to access media much more quickly in a really simple way, and it gets technology out of the way, it kind of puts consumers back in control in a way that they find really simple and really accessible. One of the main concerns for news brands is who decides what you see. So in a search environment, if you ask for news, you might get 5 or 6 different brands, and consumers could make a choice. In a mobile environment, maybe 3 or 4, and in voice it's 1. So essentially, it is the platform that gives you back an answer, and that's great for consumers because it's about speed. But from a publisher's point of view, they fear that they are getting disaggregated, that it's the brand that is receding and it is the platform that gets the credit. In a sense, media companies have been through this before. They've had a whole load of, bright new things. It might have been, vertical video, it might have been live video, social video, and the platforms came and said, we have the great new thing, give us some content, and it helped build a whole new business. And then the platforms changed their mind and said, well, actually, we're going to focus on something else. So they've kind of been burnt so many times. This time, I think many of them are very wary of doing that again and building another business. So what they're really trying to do is to learn what works. They're trying to be more strategic than that, and they're trying to make sure that before they invest, there is a path to monetization. Privacy is huge. When we talk to people in homes, when we talk to people in focus groups who hadn't bought the devices yet, everyone's talking about privacy. They think that these devices are listening to them all the time. They don't understand the nuances of whether it's going to a server or not. In a way, it doesn't matter. The question is, do they trust that what they say is going to be kept private or not? And they currently don't. On the other hand, for most people who are using them, who bought them, the convenience of it, the simplicity of it trumps the privacy. They feel they've given away everything to Facebook already. But for people who haven't bought them yet, it's clearly a significant barrier. Regulators are most certainly not ahead of the game. Technology is moving so fast, and the problems are so complex, and they're so different from what they were in the sort of broadcast world. They require different solutions, but they do require. But some of them, of course, some of the issues, some of the dilemmas around attribution, around access, around discovery. These are really important. They're important for brands. They're important for quality of information. They're important for society. And regulators, I think, over the next 2-3 years, are going to want to have a say over some of those issues of access and discovery in particular.